Hi everyone, good night. So again, I am doing a live from StreamYard, and the last time I did this for for all years night, I was trying to be able to add guests so that I can have a conversation with some of my friends or more like siblings. Um, and just did not work out. So this time I'm trying it again. So yeah. uh, Kevin, I think you might gotta log him back. Kevin, you might gotta log him back. You and Rachel, if you was logging before I go live, it might not be able to think. So yeah, might gotta log him back. You can hear him. Oh, yes. I guess you did. I hope I get through this. Y'all need to know this. I hope so. I really do. I really, really do. Right. Okay.
You never see me. Only the host could see me.
Okay, good. I got Kelvin in. Beautiful. Hey guys.
Hi. Good night.
Good night. I get an echo, but I'm not sure why. Yeah, I'm gonna your camera. I
Take
seen
the echo
darkness.
this call off.
Hello?
Okay, so I just wanted to have this live for we talk and gaff and do something. I really wasn't sure what we're doing on this live, but I just wanted to have this live. You know, I need to get
Well,
consistent
Is
things
we
on
eating the
my
Rachel?
live. What?
Rachel eating there. I to have a
Right now
brightness so I
using
could see my ugly face.
you guys, you know, like,
why is it
Yeah,
that
see him?
my face so big on this camera?
For real, this thing your face looking big for real. Rachel, what you eating?
both like chewing that.
You come on your life to be liquor?
What's the
Food
fucking
is
beer,
life,
bro?
buddy. Food is life.
Yeah, all the things in the world, all the time. But for come on this life, she look for come and eat.
Well, of course.
Any other Rachel is a box. So you being does Nita?
Unless, Nita,
I
how was
good.
your day, girl?
That's why I finished
We're up.
something. But it was nice. I
We're
was
up.
laughing and everything. So that's good. How was your day?
Right now, Miss Nita, me tiredness is walking in.
Is a whole cup Rachel put the mouth?
Yeah, that's the girl for you.
Rachel, how was
Her.
your day, girl?
Yeah, I want to die of her.
What? What you just say?
She asked me why she die of thirst.
You shouldn't die
Shucks.
anything. You's not to die anything. You eat too much, sleep too much, you get excess.
No, brother.
We tired, baby.
Brother,
That
just like that
YouTube
feel.
live.
So people, how you coping with, you know,
I this YouTube live.
how you do it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, I learned from one of my friends. She's use StreamYard, the same thing. So yeah, I could sign up for the StreamYard and hold on, Mona in the I think there's Mona. Yeah. You could sign up for StreamYard and it would allow you to
You were born?
stream live on Facebook. Stream live on Facebook or stream live on
What?
YouTube.
We on
So
Facebook right now. Me looking good.
no, we use only YouTube, only YouTube, only YouTube. I choose only YouTube, but
Oh,
you could actually stream on Facebook and YouTube at the same time with
I
this here.
good night.
know it. Rob you
Good
too.
night.
Good night.
What?
You know streaming, Rob it.
You can't see nothing wrong to you. It's so bad, man.
Most Kelvin knows right.
Wait, it's Kelvin at the top there? I barely see him.
I get black now.
Lucky.
Shucks, bye. I come back to
We top
GT.
I
see
get black
yourself,
now.
not a Kelvin.
Mm-mm.
Is GT getting
So,
black?
GT get me black.
blame it on the sun.
It's the sun though. What I can blame it on?
Rachel number one selfies out in the sun. I ain't say it, right? Wasn't me.
Does the girl feel?
So, waiting on somebody.
This
Shucks.
I wanna we had to.
No, we talking. Car.
It's,
We gotta find topics to talk about. Y'all think of a topic and we discuss. I
Was
For
asked
real?
these two
naked.
people how to cope in being away from each other.
Was naked.
those a good topic. Those a good topic to jump on.
They're coping. How y'all coping? How y'all
What's a good
coping?
topic?
Like long distance relationship.
Hey, love. Oh my
How can we
God.
talk about how can single people not be single? Not but the couples anymore. How about that? That sounds like a topic we could talk
Single
about.
people need to stop singling.
No man, we got to talk about Rachel and Kelly, buddy. After we
Single
talk
people need to stop
about single
singling.
people.
Need to stop singling. How you do that?
What?
Find
That
a man or find a woman.
man settle down.
Oh Lord.
What Rachel? Mona, where you? Why catch myself? What you asking about stop singling for?
Wait. What do you
Oh my
mean? Why?
Hmm?
Why?
Me
Why
talk,
lie?
me think you are them thing though.
The gun?
who
Everybody,
on the
go on there.
we see me?
I try.
Oh
Hold
boy.
on, I try find.
Oh.
Is it?
No boy.
Wait till your face so big, you take over like three quarters of the screen.
Oh,
You take over like three quarters of the screen.
She look chubby.
it is.
Girl, what were you saying just now? I want.
Yeah, where you are with boyfriend?
What? So I must
What
get.
story is this?
What you
Look,
mean?
I like
When
this
you reach
topic.
age for them thing though, when you reach age you not understand.
When I reach age.
Yeah, when
So
you
what
reach
age is
age,
that right now?
Oh
me
shucks.
know where you there,
Yes.
Oh,
but you
apparently.
young.
I. Oh,
Don't
wait.
mess up, guys. No, my
A young
Take the
Desnita.
compliment, Mona. Take the
I'm
compliments.
taking it.
Take the compliment.
Mm,
Take it.
People, I look
Imagine the
tired.
two ways the elders in this room, eh?
Fremon, you look tired for real.
Yeah.
You look like you got a whole household to feed. And you know the next paycheck coming from.
dude.
Yes.
Oh my
No,
Plenty
god.
children.
I'm happy for the foreigners, you know. New Year barrel coming. Put two nut butter. Big one.
We gotta survive somehow.
Oh my gosh.
We gotta survive.
As
Of
So,
course.
how single people could stop singling?
What do you mean?
How
How?
single people? By going
First of
on
all,
dates and people understand what
exactly.
dating is about.
What is
Dating is
that?
not just
much
gonna
that
go in
Not
going
everybody know what
steady.
is dating, you know.
You see,
What?
you, you get friends, you get young men. You could go as date as a
What?
group. You
What
could
young
you
men?
could
What's
go
Yeah, I
like
learned
that's
from Lori
Desnita.
right.
Harvey.
Mm-mm.
That's
He did just
L-
us set up.
Learn from Lori Harvey. You see, Lori get these.
Just date until you find the right one.
Exactly. Try all them out till you find the right one. Lori Harvey is never
Woo.
single.
Now
But you
then we're
see, buddy.
trying.
Ah, then worth trying.
But
But
you see, the thing is, when you go on a date, it's not for you to go right away and especially if you go and have
I can't
intercourse or anything like that. It's just to get
talk.
to know the person.
Alright, Jessa.
I can't Desnita on all
What? There's Nita can carry on a conversation about dating? What story is this?
exactly.
that's why I want to know.
There's Nita's not a human being?
What? I can't even hear this girl properly.
Like, does he the must get attracted to the other to a man or something?
Oh shoot.
Huh?
No,
This
man.
boy come to light.
There's Nita can stay single in body.
Mm?
Yeah, what to
What more do you want to me so that yarn?
You breaking
Because
up,
you are
Mona.
sucking people from Guyana, we understand. You just come from me. You got suck your hand. Listen,
Yeah.
When Kelvin video call got look far and we got
Yeah, tell me, is me internet sticking Rachel or Rachel sticking? Can me
Is
internet
everybody
shibboleth
internet there
sometime?
echoing right now?
wait, hold on. What the hell is this?
we got right.
Everybody getting feedback.
So, what's this? This is a new
Alright.
website or something?
This is what I hear it.
Where's that man?
One person get talk at a time.
Well, then if we're doing that, then you gotta turn off your mic.
We could do
This is
that.
a new website.
I could only imagine what's going on in that Zoom
No, it's
class
a
by. I could only
this
imagine.
man.
I
It
could
was you
only
problem.
imagine.
God me.
I can only
It's
imagine what's going
okay.
on in Zoom class.
I can't stand these people and the cat by
Yeah, Rachel.
You can't just jump
shucks. I
on
keep
this
them
thing
things
for being midst to everything.
Yeah, Rachel.
Kelvin,
Why
don't
do
worry. You gotta get adjusted. The money don't get adjusted already.
Rachel get ways like that old woman. You know that old woman and the family gone and left
Well,
them. The husband dead.
yeah.
She like that widow once to the cat she used to get in.
The girl knows she gets her
really?
comforting from we don't show up.
We only get only one day in this house though. One
This
alone.
way I say only one. And then three, four,
Tell
five
we
is come.
tell we
But
one
when I
girl.
tell you the other day, mommy gave away the we had three. Mommy gave it away. And then broads, Miss Appa bring this one in.
Oh, okay, not fast.
There's only one.
Mona.
So people,
Yes, Rachel.
yeah, talk. Yeah, talk.
Yeah, see me here.
Yes, yes, we
Send one.
have a husband. Like a damn son of head. Mona, when are you going to give me a godchild so I could spend money?
Sorry, what?
I know you.
Where's Origin?
When are you going to give me a godchild so I could spend money?
When am
I
I
mean,
making you a
Kelvin
child?
money. Yes, I could spend Kelvin money.
What is girl say?
When are you giving me a godchild so I can spend Kelvin money?
Uh-uh. The right time. Don't worry. You can make it one. Let me hear.
Oh,
Which one y'all making? Which one are you making
what
for
is
me?
what's the
He just fly down back. Fly down cement. Okay then. Okay. Okay, doctor. Do you want to come and insert something?
oh,
What? We talking about insemination as in taking eggs and put it in like that way, right?
no,
This
she's not.
insert something that you talking about.
What were
That
you
this
thinking
you
I was
talking.
talking about?
She's not talking about that. She's talking of me literally pushing something there. That's what she's talking about.
You know how the doctor just put the syringe up here and this do the
Yeah, yeah,
thing.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Bye people,
Okay
bye.
then. What?
I ain't going nowhere yet. I thought, honestly, I won't lie. I thought I had some presentation with somebody coming and talk about something.
I
I tell
I
y'all,
thought you
I want y'all to come on
were.
so that we could gaff. That was my
Yo,
words. Find a topic and gaff about. We don't find a topic and y'all only want to talk the topic.
We did?
I supposed to don't know about dating.
You
According to
seriously talking
Rachel,
about dating?
I was trying to figure out how want to Rachel and Kelvin see how the coping and thing
I mean,
being so far away. Kelvin get put off.
How the coping?
Mona, Mona, when
Yeah.
I get it from when I say to talk and the girl, primary school comments and we start to cook. So I get it from and I go in but Mona when I apply and I had an interview.
Man.
Me
It's
hear
about
nothing you say, love.
business here.
I hear you
Yeah,
now.
I hearing you.
I said I get
I'm
it
trying to
from
get
but
back
open.
Kelvin into the stream. One.
There's need to wait to me here, you know?
You hear me now?
Uh-huh.
I said I get it from the hospital open up. No, you should go.
The hospital?
Ah,
Where you said the hospital?
me hear you.
Where you said the hospital? What you say? There's need to. You hear what she said just now?
Yeah, I gotta join back this thing. Okay, so my internet just no act up stupid and both everybody out. So if y'all seeing this, y'all gotta join back. Mm, so it's a struggle again for me to. It's a bit of a struggle, eh? Because I'm using my tablet to do this, it's acting up because I need to get a computer. Somebody bless me with a computer. Bless me with a computer. Yeah, bless me with a computer. So I'm inbox full. Oh shucks, man. But I can't win. It's because I use my tablet. I need to buy a computer, or I need to be blessed with a computer soon enough. So therefore, it acting up. Um, tell Rachel join back.
Whatever.
Let me get on to Mona and Tesh as well. And that link that I send you, you could I don't know, you could share it. So people could even ask questions in the comments if they want it, and we could answer it. But
I just share it.
mm, I really want to know y'all coping. That is why I
Well,
asked the question. How did y'all coping? What y'all doing to motivate y'all to stay strong?
we coming to that. Wait till she come now. Just no change that back.
Good. Come on.
Oh, there she is. See the big face there.
Mm-hmm. I tell you this thing acting up. Come, win. Stay. Yeah,
Stay, stay.
Rachel.
Mona?
No, there's Nita.
I thought you for join
Oh,
back.
she sound like Mona.
Huh?
You sound like Mona just now.
Oh. I was saying I wanted y'all to talk. What exactly keeping y'all, like strong right now? Like what motivating y'all
The bigger
Um,
picture.
for? Huh?
What you just say?
Right,
it's good. Miguel.
You
Miguel.
make like a this topic. You got could type and ask questions. Wow.
I didn't
Alright,
even write properly, but yeah, I got the idea.
I catch where you're coming from.
Right.
But we're keeping we grounded and
Like,
still going with this way is the bigger picture and not just now. like focusing on now, like this absence that we got in each other right now. Yeah, it's a sacrifice that needs to be taking place right about now for greater, sweeter moments in the future. You know. So that's
Right.
why the me not being us not being around each other right now is not like, oh, I'm over here, she's over there, and we're wasting time. No, we're doing a lot of self development for when the time do come and we come over it. Why not with
Ground.
that? We're gonna be well rounded.
So yeah, we're grounded. I would say
Yeah,
because if we didn't trust each other, I think the
Okay.
foundation would have fallen first.
yeah. So
Hold on.
there's a lot,
I
lot
hear what you say.
confidence. Hmm.
Um, let me pause. Mona, she eyes burning, and she don't turn off to sleep again. So she enjoying it like this. So we can talk. We ain't gotta spend long on here, but Rachel, I didn't hear what you're saying. Are you talking real easy?
Do you
She's
hear me now?
hungry.
Yeah, talk.
Yeah, I tell people grounded because if it wasn't for trust, the foundation would have fallen apart long and I would that is and would have it. So trust is the cement and then the other stuff that Kevin talked about earlier, like rest just ingredients to the foundation.
But it's lovely. And I'm gonna lie, like being away from her, it gives me a lot of things where I see I need to focus on. As to I probably think if I been in like the same geographical area with she, I won't be able to like appreciate her so much the way that how I appreciate it right now. And that's why when the time do come and I come home, like there isn't any time for bickering or any time for a feud because why? I know that
You
how
like,
I'm only there. What?
you like, you like, you
Yeah.
like, so you're
It's
this
like
kid, yeah.
what time you know spend a lot of time on bickering and them stuff, so
He
it don't make
lies
any
and
sense.
needs to produce a piece
I
of
say
cake
if
and then he has for
you
me because I was.
I should start crying. The girl start crying as it where I should know. Me girl never talk to me nothing.
She
Papi's
lied
a
on but
chicken.
don't believe.
Papi's a chicken, you know.
She likes your own way
Papi's a
this way.
chicken. If
I tell you, buddy.
if
We like smiling, so
if she's mean, she's got a smile any day come. But it's lovely. Like I wish straight up if it had a lot more people inside of this life that I could have talked and tell them upon, love still exists in this time that we living in. It might be hard to find or harder
Yes,
to find in this time,
it
but it
was a
pretty much do exist.
relationship because yeah, it was a private relationship because we had to be friends with each other before we could actually be with each other. It's like
Yeah,
we had to understand each other differences and what we like, dislike, like as a friend before you jump into the full relationship thing. Because if we didn't, it would have fallen apart. Honestly speaking, because I was like, oh yeah, he long and ugly and that. And we know one another. We're not friends, so we just jump in and like that's how he doesn't take on us, right? Because we know so what you done. But
Yeah,
Yeah, you got friends.
you really gotta know to be a friend when you're dating. I think like a lot of people is like forget the friend aspect when a relationship starts because
And I think it's more than just friends. I mean, to be like your best friend, somebody that
yeah,
you know, and God and your parents. So you know, want a person everything, but sometimes my experience, that you could confide in the person and know that if that is followed, nobody never know about it. So it's still hard
yeah.
to play a part.
That had to play
That
a big part.
I
They
play the
really
one, right? But anytime we go on top, I would there.
there had to be a big part because I know in cases whereby the two of us there's not for nobody. I had instances cases where the two of us would get a big wrong, big wrong, like stop talking for a little couple hours. What's that whole day? But couple hours, right? And we know we want to talk to one another. We know we dying for hear from one another. And it would be so big and heated as to even at times where
Pride would
where
step in then.
pride would step in real big. Pride would step in real big. And it's like I ain't talking to she ain't talking to me right now. But the way how we's there on the media, we would still be posting about one another, how much we love one another, but we're not talking, all right?
Wait,
But you would
and
never ever be on the outside watching our the two of us stories or two of our status and be
then
like,
at times it
oh
might
shit.
piss me off so bad. I look back and then I have to come down one to like, you know, this I go do post up on what Facebook and they call me, and I was so upset, but I had to come in. I had to like, and then I found them after I said, so I think it was two times to get it up. But yeah, friendship was a part of it.
Friendship
Nothing
is
else
a
I could do.
and it's a priority. It's something that we just prioritize on like remaining friends as much as we still dating because I think if you only see me from the outside, especially how we just date one another like comics, the amount of playing and so that really two years we putting down, you can't necessarily if you wasn't friends if it could have happened. If you never established a friendship in relationship, it wouldn't be fun because some people think like when you jump into a relationship, like you're supposed to be serious all the time and not know how to get any fun with your partner. And some partners don't be fun. Let's be honest, truth, some partners don't be fun. They just want to be serious all the time, whole day. They just want to talk about this, talk about that, and not for choose any time like for even play a pillow fight.
I remember this one time, Kelvin and I had to make up, and I'm not good at writing essays, so I had to write this essay, and I'm like, should I miss this or I don't miss this? And I wanted to ask him to, because I was upset with him, but he still helped me with it. I was like, express me. Because he still helped me with the exam. So I guess it's all part of being a friend.
Yeah, I believe friendship is real like a foundation that we need that you need for a relationship because before your husband and wife or before your boyfriend and girlfriend, they must be friends first because at that point now you're able to step back in times when your partner don't need a husband right now, they just need a friend. So
Mm-hmm.
therefore you could be able to step in as a friend and relate as a friend and not as your partner, as the partner. Because being as the partner, you can carry certain emotions and feelings and all kind of thing, especially when they're trying to discuss certain things that they need a friend to advise them on. etc. So
Mhm.
it's really good to have friendship first, then the relationship as it is. So I'm not getting to write the other question, but how how you incorporate God into your relationship? Because I know He's priority, yes, but how do you guys get to incorporate it?
Well, I brought him into the picture if I like ask him. But so this is how I end up bringing him. So well, we have a simple part. Not just the two of us, but with him also. His work, he always cut. They happen to him, they certain things. Yeah, my days, he was to be dumb and place and all that. And it was irritating me. So I started to know, I said, why you let the house do something? He was like, what? I said, well, good. He was like, he's praying to you. I said, stop praying. He was like, I never, I prayed. I mean, I had a fun year. And he sat there, he prayed. And then I was like, you feeling good? He was like, yeah. And he went to work. When he reached, I went to again. I think the night came home and they just was like, well, see about so I was like, you see? If I'm doing then he started to pray. And I'm like, you see? And then he fell in love with praying meditation and he said, he prays his happiness. So that's reality. So we started doing devotion. I mean, we mightn't do devotion every day, but try to do it every day. Um, if we don't do it in the night, probably do it in the morning. If we get to do it in the morning, we just pray. And I think this good so far. I mean, if I forget to do it, he'd be like, okay, we got ready by for tonight. I mean, he's not a smile a lot because somebody like me come to me and be like, oh, they didn't go tonight. I mean, it's kind of lighten up my day or my night or something because the person I know is boy I said. But yeah. But maybe we are far away to go with devotion, but at least we try it. And
Yeah. So that's how we start
Okay, you got anything else
incorporating
to add?
God. No, that's literally how we started incorporating God into who we got. And since then, our relationship is being stronger. It even had instances whereby she would say, you sound better than me at praying, you know, and yeah, she would be saying you even sound like you gotten better at me because she
me the
saw
first
that the things that I start overcoming as we start praying, like I was better to go there and be functional to get stuff done for
I
both of
like
us.
this one night. There we go. I know me there. I was waiting on him. Uh, crying as usual. I don't. I mean, going back to work. They think of me money. Give me try money and crying. I listen out. I ain't going back to work. I gonna look for another work. I still gonna tell you something. Drop that right now. Drop it. Stand there and pray. I said, stop it and pray. I said, no. And then he prayed and thing and I think the next day or 2 days after, he told me how Brian, the owner of the place, called usually coming to work. When he goes, had some start out with the money. I said, you see, if he didn't pray, so what happened? I was going to die. I said, pray.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even get to come home if we know they left the job. But
But
it helps a lot.
you see, there's why there's a what is a something about behind every successful man is a strong, determined woman.
Mhm.
She didn't want you to give up. Yeah, life going throw you a lot of stuff. Life going throw you, especially comes to relationship. A lot of things that gonna affect your communication, your relationship in a whole, or even individual things that happen in your life. But this when you gotta hold on. You can't give up just like that. It get frustrating. You still gotta hold on and pray, pray,
Are you
pray.
talking about Ava? And I remember the day before Kelvin coming. The day before Kelvin coming, we had a talk the day before. And he was like, oh, Kelvin was right back. Kelvin was like, and he was like, every everything all the time. It's great. I mean, I love it, right? I love it.
You like see I cry?
You know, and
It gonna show that you're
talk,
vulnerable with she. You know, you're trusting enough
I'm
for
talking about the
cry
praying
in front of she.
aspect.
You what?
The praying aspect of it. I mean, like, at first, I had to fully have to pray at the house. Every day, just like fall, but you pray. Even if you walking, stop and say you pray. That's what I love it.
Have to change. Have to change. Have to grow. Like,
All right. Both yeah, individually you could answer. I don't know. Rachel, you could answer first, and then Kello. Um, your friends, because I know a lot has happened, especially since the engagement, right? Right. So,
mhm.
friends, what have you learned about the friendships that you would have had, or some that you still have even now after your life has improved and changes have been made to what you were?
I think
What have you
I think
realized?
Kelly should go first. Because he's a typical person to answer the question.
Well, what I could see straight up is like since the engagement, coming to think about it, with how everybody started expressing their true selves, it even made me question if we were even friends to begin with because of something so small. And coming back home, I remember my brother, he told me, he was like, you know, you don't got any friends there, right? And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, when you left, your friends then would have moved on and got new friends. So, what I learned from this experience, coming home and getting engaged, and like, I don't know where the enviness come from, or if the simple fact of me just migrating, like, people think I'm better than them, or I act like if I'm better than them. It does go to show that necessarily they were hating, but no, they actually got reason for do so. So I came home, I got engaged, I outgrew certain stuff that they refused to. I know it's a problem. You hear no Irish switch, how I went top side and it gets in me head. But nah, that wasn't the cause, it wasn't the reason. But it's just because before you get to stage five, you gotta go through one, two, three, four before you get to five. And they didn't realize though. They expect like you bind you stay at one and does it. Like their mind is still childish and it's still so whole lot of a lot of stuff. And me though, as the journey what I going through, and personally for me, I can't be around people like that. So I'm glad that a while of them reveal themselves. And it's unnecessary and it's uncalled for because I got a best friend, a lover, and a soulmate in Rachel. and she way more than fit the criteria. I never thought before this happened and all then we cut off and stuff. I never used to talk to them and confide in them. None of them was confiding in Rachel. It's like I start pull away from them and they just become like talking partners. You know, you get some people just talk with just for sake. Yeah, like I won't even call them acquaintances and them stuff because everything that happened in my life, I just can't tell Rachel. I get if it's so much as fine at $10 on the road, and I'd be like, oh, babe, guess what happened? They're like, what happened? I find $10 today. And then we talk about the whole $10, then the $10 gonna
Be like,
move into some.
I don't find something in I the other road. So you don't call me to tell me maybe I say yeah. Just like well if I said, oh okay, wait. You like
Yeah, everything I tell her, and it. I had a problem with being so open. To be honest, let she tell you when it had a problem for a piece of time. I couldn't open up because of how much things I had pent up inside of me, and it it break, and then I don't know if I stop telling Rachel anything. I can't. It went from me being afraid of being judged and seen as weak and not wanting to open up to everything I start blurting out. Everything. For the minute the slightest inconvenience happen, even when I'm at work, I just got it back and I just be like, I need somebody to calm me down right about now. And I could just pick the phone up and I could call Rachel. And I was like, Rachel, these people used to get me vexed today, you know. If it, like, I deal with a stupid ass customer today and she does get me upset. And then Rachel could be like, hey, 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 calm yourself down and go back out there and work. And then I have to be like, don't let nobody disturb you. And that's when I start realizing, even when like a crisis or any of them stuff start hit me over here, and I got face on you, it's Rachel is be there to help me get out it. Not them people who I thought was friends. I wouldn't come and think about it. They were just a bunch of demons disguised, and they had a good disguise because when somebody looking friendly or posing as a friend, more times than not we just fall for it because the fake love does end up looking real after, and we could be fall into so many traps. And but
Because
it does
just
take
to interject
one.
there,
Yeah,
um uh when we keep telling ourselves something, after a while the brain will believe that is real. So
yeah,
therefore, if you keep telling your friend, oh, that yourself, there's a friend, there's a friend, after a while you're gonna believe it. And another thing,
mhm,
with this thing that Rachel was telling you, is you see, they said that it's not what people do to you, but it's how you react to the things that they do. Okay, you could choose to react the way you do, or you could choose not to react. This is a decision you make because it's your body, your mind, your emotions. You can choose to still not be affected by the things people do and say that is around you, even when their aim is to really piss you off and change your whole day. It really takes a lot to learn how to not allow people or not allow the reactions that people would want from you to actually happen.
yeah.
So which one of
I
these friends
understand though.
stay? And none of these friends that even after, yeah, think those persons who
Yeah,
are supporting you, like we had before.
couple, couple. There's a few left out there that still be rooting for me, you know, and still around. That's why the ones them that show themselves out, I just know what I had to do to them, and I just had to keep them at a very far space for me because I realized I had people in my circle, but it wasn't necessarily in my cardinal, if you understand me. They then I had no interest as to what was going on around me. But soon as the moment I started making some sort of progress or going on a path that different from them is a
You're breaking
problem,
up. I can hardly hear you.
yeah, it seems like it is always a problem because, oh, sometimes they're gonna call and it's like, I could get $10, $15 credit. No, I don't got it right about now. Oh, was it for send us $15? They don't know how hard it is to be working over here. They don't. But for the moment you can't come through one time for somebody is a problem. And so that's what I'm saying, like, does not stop what a friend will do.
It's
A
not
friend
helping.
supposed to
Doesn't it why it's talking like this?
I
Doesn't it?
hearing him good, but I hearing him good, but I getting some cracklings from by you. I don't know.
yeah,
I get
some crackling
some
from me.
some crack.
It's not crackling anymore when you put your mic on mute. There's probably something wrong with your headphones or so.
I turn off my headphones because it's dead, but you breaking up.
Still,
Anyway, start man.
yeah. So I actually glad because there's less people. Me, I'm naturally a distant person. So if I could talk less to less people, I would be so happy. Like nothing else in the world excites me being being by myself, locked up in this room with a bunch of food, TV, and nice AC out on me and a fan. Man, I good. I do not need outside interaction. I do not because it takes you away from yourself. I mean, I'm a heavily invested in myself individual. Like I like to take time out and just be like, let me look within me and see what I'm lacking. Let me look within me and see what is it that I'm lacking. Because we're all a work in progress. But if I could get 10, 20 friend and them thing and I get go and see this one here, so then I get go and see this other one here, so it taking time out for me for be focusing on myself. And since that happened, like the time that I took into focusing on myself, I've been even better towards Rachel. Because I know I get a time off of see, alright, what problems and so that I got that probably making it hard for me and for other people around me. Because I could definitely be able to say, oh, let me give myself 2 hours of my own time today. 'Cause not a lot of people is giving themselves their own time. A lot of people don't give themselves their own time. So it was all right. It's 24 hours in a day. Me having less people to interact with, I could any time of the day, I could be like, all right, I can dedicate an hour into just sitting there in silence and looking within myself, the stuff that I need to work on. So me, I love not talking to a lot of people anymore. It didn't do me anything because it just made my vacation way more better because I didn't have to feel guilty about telling this person a lie that oh I can't see it today because I'm doing something. Nah, it was less stress because I could have spent all the time in the world with my woman. All. I didn't have to lie and say, oh, I can't see you here, so today, bye. Why? I gotta do something. When necessarily know I don't know why I do something. I just don't want to see anybody right now. I ain't gotta tell anybody because why? Everybody would have done take the cell phone. Everybody would have done take the cell phone. So when I see the start happening, I was like, even even if Rachel after she come and she was like, "Oh, what you gonna do?" She's like, "What you gonna do?" And stuff so, and I'm like, "What do you mean? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna allow them to go down to put about a business. I ain't gonna beg anybody for be like, oh, why are you leaving me? Nah, I ain't got time for be worrying with anybody and asking though. Nah, I be like, when I see the all of them start marching out one by one, I was like, oh, don't hit your head when you're going out. I was like, don't hit your head when you're going out. Just go out straight. I welcome talking less. Every year I could be with talking less and less to people. I could focus more on myself. And not just on myself, but also me and Rachel. So I was glad. I was glad. I was glad. I don't think anybody be happy like me. I was glad.
All right. So I see you talk about introspecting. A lot of people don't know how to do that. Looking within yourself and deciding or seeing things that you need to work on. Let me see. Sometimes there might be emotions that you see bringing coming up. You might see different actions coming up. You now have to look within yourself and decide, why is this happening? Why is it that when this person say this, I'm getting angry? Why is it that
Mhm.
I'm feeling this way? Where did it stem from? So when you can introspect and realize where things are stemming from, then you're able to communicate better with others. You get to understand yourself. Self love also steps in there. You get to love yourself even better. Then you're able to love those around you and
Yeah,
be able to communicate and live better with those around you. So introspection is good, yeah. That's sure.
that was good. That was good for me. And you know, even Rachel at times before I came back home, she was like, "You don't go out." She's like, "You don't socialize and everything."
No,
And
no,
then look,
boo. It was the other way around.
I asked you that and you asked me that too,
Good.
right? Right? But me, I genuinely like being alone. Even my parents them ask me though. And she's like, why you like that? You don't lock up like that. I said, let me put it like this here, right? When I'm away from people, my attitude and my emotion, how I feel, depends on me. You see me now, if I'm around you or if I'm around y'all, and you arguing, it can get to me head, and then I'm not gonna be in control of me emotions anymore because I cannot focus. When I'm by myself now, I can hear the fan spinning and focus on the fan spinning, and they'll just take me mind on a whole trip. I just got under with the fan spinning there. I'm in tune with myself. When I'm alone by myself, I'm in control. So if I feel happy, I could feel happy by myself because I know my attitude isn't altered by someone else. And that's why when I said I gotta work by myself, be my own boss, everything. Because like I can't be around people for long. Cannot. I suck at being around people for too long. I suck at being around people for too long. Except for Rachel. I could be around Rachel all day.
They not always be, yeah, and get fed up one another because of the fact that both of you are like being by yourself. You're gonna enjoy each other company, of course. But after a while, you just gotta take a break for individual. Like just
Hmm.
the same way how you need to introspect. She gonna need to introspect, you gonna need to introspect, and you gotta take a break. Just for have time by
Yeah,
yourself, learn things by yourself,
You
and then
said it.
get back together. But
and I think that's
Rachel,
something
how
that we
about
as
you? The introspecting. How you just deal with that? What you gotta say about that?
is a
All right.
Leo.
First
Leo
of
does never
all,
look back and think about
hi. Hello.
anything.
Hi, that's funny. Um, probably a couple years down the line with Kelvin and I, then we could take breaks and introspect and so. But as for now, there is no such word in my dictionary. Okay? There's no such word in my dictionary. I had this one incident where Kelvin wanted space. I go for hanging over the phone. I literally got to hang him over the phone. You can't take space with me. I'm very sorry. Probably a couple years down the line, that's gonna happen. But as for now, I gotta smell you all the time. So he can take his space, but he's over there. There's when he's going to take his space. When he go back to the state, he's going to take his space. And mind you, when I said space, I mean space as in when he's sleeping. That is what I meant. When he's sleeping. So as for now, there's no such word in my dictionary.
What I say, I get when I say space, me talking about or break, me talking about no break,
No,
okay?
I
Me talking
understand
about
what you're saying.
space.
I understand what you're saying, but there is no such word in my dictionary. There is none.
All right, as you said, not right now because literally y'all done away from each other and it's a long distance relationship. So there's enough space, distance, miles, and all these things, rivers and seas that create a space already. So I guess
And all the
there's no need for
trees
any
and the
other
air that
space.
blows. There's a lot of space there.
Yeah, I get me a crazy woman. You see, you see,
Oh gosh.
but I never, I know if you want something crazy. Before I mean, when we started off, like everything clicked instantly. But it's still after I see how compatible we are, that's when I went and read up on Leo and Libra compatibility. And right off the rip, when I started reading, I hearing this is a perfect match. These two signs fit well together. And I started getting more curious as to why this is happening. And they were saying the air breathes fire for the Leo, and the Libra brings balance to the Leo bossy lifestyle already that we got. Y'all Leo like play bosses. Y'all love to be in charge.
I continue. The reason why I said it's probably gonna happen a couple years down the line. Well, you just hear Kelvin explain himself to you, right? With the whole shutway room thing. My mother, my father, them just like come and look for me because it's locked me door in my room. They just be like, "You're minding baby." It's not that I'm minding baby. I don't like sunlight. I mean, don't take it the wrong way. I don't like light. I don't like mixing with people. But if me and your friends, we might can go 24/7 with you. But I like my room. I like Netflix and I like my bed. Oh, and I like a 9 Kelvin at times. But
All
yeah,
the time.
but simple as my cousins, they just come and spend a couple of days. I see when it passed 2 days of them being here, I just get vexed. Like, I can't have people around me too. Me know about you there's me too, but I can't have people around me
Hello. You see,
often.
if you are check right now, I'm in my room, right? My mother, whether it's school time or not, they don't see me. They're just wondering if I don't wake up already. I just there in my room. I just stay in my room. I only come out my room when I gotta go out on bed. And even my mother's come and bring me breakfast sometimes inside it, especially when school side. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 'Cause I don't really come out of this room. This is me. This is my safe haven. So I don't
Exactly.
even want nobody be coming in. Even she sometimes when she want to come inside my room and sit down and gaff. And I just be like, mommy, I love you. I love you, mommy. I love you so much. But I want to be by myself. Like this room is me room. This is my like sacred place. I don't want nobody inside it. It's like if anybody else come inside it, contaminating it. So I
Yeah, but you
understand
know,
exactly what's going on there.
sometimes you don't want your space, but then again, you don't want your space by yourself. I don't know if you understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah, I get.
but I just want my space. Again, sometimes I must. I'm being honest. Yeah, sometimes I just want my space and just be like, oh God, one buddy, don't let me talk for the day, But then I'm like, but who I gonna talk to? I don't talk to nobody else. So it's like I want space, but then again, I don't want the space because honestly, speaking designator, I friends is not a word to use. I mean, me you lately start well, not really lately, but we should use the word lately get close. But before then, it was Mona and I think yes, I suppose it's girl and Tamir and Anna. Yeah, but the three of them. Oh, I don't count in cousins them because them is already a thing. But those like the three main friends I had. And let me give you an example. Tamira would come here and I would hear she open the gate and she said, Rachel, Rachel. I'd run behind the door and hide. And we're friends since I'm 8. I would run behind the door and hide. And you can hear Shabami, Shabami, Shabami. I mean, I know we're friends, but mom, left my alone and stuff is like I know I get to treat them as a friend. I could hold them as a sister, but then again, I just want that by myself. And the engagement night, a lot of person popped out that I didn't know I had. Like I know them. Like I didn't know but I know they exist. But I didn't know they exists in my world. If you understand what I mean. And they just popped out, and then they popped out back, and I don't know if I should take this to heart, but a night Kelvin was by me, and the same friend I told you about was by me, and I rushed something down, and she picked it up, and I'm still in the belief that it didn't happen, but in other person's eyes, included Kelvin, is actually T-Fit. But like I said, we're friends since I'm 8, so I don't know. I really don't know. I don't really go anywhere since going come. I mean, I don't do it all the time. But then it was just church and school. And I've learned school friends should leave at school. When you go back at school, you pick them up. So I wouldn't say I bring out my colleagues as friends. I mean, I get one and two, my study partners were whole as a study partner sister because we're that good. But friends, excluding you, Mona, and the two that I call previous, Calvin is the only person I talk to every day, every single day. And I think you just message me, and I stuck around for reply. I mean, yeah, like talk, but I don't like. I was not in the mood like to reply and to message because I would see Mona message me, and I'm gonna be like, I gotta waste energy for reply to this tomorrow, man. And this how come till like the next day I get reply to Mona or something. So I never really had like how Kelvin said, oh he had this amount of friend and this and I was not privileged of that. Having a lot of friends and stuff. I had a lot of persons that be like, oh hi Rachel, hi happy Sabbath Rachel, and that's it. Not the whole friends I did. And if you notice at the engagement, it was like mostly Kelvin friends were there. You could have count my friends on your fingers, still left with fingers. So it wasn't stuff. So the reason why I said like Kelvin go first because the topic was surrounded him because most of his friends, his friends and him stopped talking. I already didn't had friends, so that's why I didn't choose to answer the question. He was the one who, oh man, I grew up with this one. Oh man, I mean this one, do this one when he was 14. Oh, but he was done with them. So yeah,
I I think nothing else coming to mind. No other question they coming to mind to ask. You
I like to
muted,
elaborate more
Calvin,
on
if you're
it.
talking.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the reason why I used to depend on friends so much and have a lot of so-called friends is because of how I grew. You know, me and Rachel, we grew different. Rachel is more family oriented than I was. I never really had the stuff we would call family because everybody's busy. Everybody's working, trying to make a life, and that's why I had to mostly depend on my peers, right? And my siblings, they moved away very early, so it was like I was like the only child for a good time. So that's why that's why the friend thing it hit me hard because of you know I don't seem like if I get any other anymore. For me to call somebody my friend now is it means a
that is
lot.
why I told him to deep. Well, that's what I told him, that the only friends or the only person we get other than parents is each other, because that's it. I mean, if we message us to get leaked, we probably might go to prison. That right, because of so much information that's being passed down, right? But um, I hope, yeah, I hope Kelvin learned from this and he doesn't go on friend like friend a back or stuff, because like he just said, the reason why he depended on them because of his childhood or whatever, so he could like um what's call this word what's call this word when something giant back,
Backslide.
not box. Not box, but you know when a fuse, you know, you fix a fuse, what's call it, and it blow again, what's call, anyways, you know what I mean. So it
Started.
could, anyways, yeah, so it can happen. But I hope you use that as as an example and not as a plaything, as oh, something probably happened and we probably turn back friends or something. So I just hope he learned from it. I know that he was the everybody just the sucking from the middle.
Well, from the experience, he should still be civil, but then he still gotta know, be wise enough to know not to put himself in situations where he can get hurt again, or people could backstab you, or the same thing occur again. You can talk to them, hi, good morning, you're good, I this about it. It doesn't mean have to be no long talking or no your business being out there and all of that. These people could just
I
be
understand.
there.
I understand what you're saying, but Kelvin is a person like this. If you hide something from Kelvin and he found it, the memories gonna pop up back again. That is how he stay. So it's
But
the best.
just to cut you there, Rachel, with what you're speaking there about, I think me and Kevin had this conversation before, because the thing is the mind has already recorded that. So the emotions, even if you gotta really forgive somebody, that those emotions of when somebody would have hurt you or done something to you, it don't replay back in your mind and you don't feel it back. Because if you haven't fully forgiven them or dealt really with the matter, close it off as to say, then naturally the matter, even if it's somebody else new and you see them coming sideways, the same emotions, the memory of what a person did before, this end up erupting, and then yeah, you feel it certainly, just like what you said about he. It happens to everybody, but some persons just know how to control it, or you know how to just pull yourself or your own emotions out of the situation so that it doesn't hurt you. Though in the long run it does hurt, but it doesn't hurt you, as to say. But when you really reach that point of forgiveness, it's like even when that person's come back, you wouldn't. I don't think it's really affect you, but it's something you gotta work on.
I understand what you're saying, right? But like I said, Calvin, I mean, I admire him for the way he handled things, and yeah, he's strong in some areas. But Calvin, weakest part is that he's very weak in it. So even, yeah, them friends, whatever the case is, they pop up back. This, I mean, it's not like the same argument literally or physically between the two of them, but it's like the same thing. So he's not, I mean, he's strong in other areas, but there's like one of his weakest point. Very weak.
Everybody just smiling off. Everybody just outside and just smiling off.
Cause I wanna, I wait to see Kelvin gonna say anything.
Nah, I ain't taking it to heart and just like to say to jump and be defensive. I'm
No, it's
like,
actually true. I mean,
yeah,
I
I know, but I
saw
wanted to
like
hear how he would have respond to it, like if he would have agreed or what he would have said to back up what he was saying or something of that. So
oh
I watching at him, was smiling to see what got.
no, he's very weak with it because, for instance, when we started to, oh Jesus, detonated. That was like the hardest battle I ever fight in my life with Kelvin when we first started. So it's something that he's very weak to, and like he has no control over it. Like he just lay there and whatever is just come out to play. He has no control over it. I mean, I see he's trying, but to me it needs a little more work. Like I said, it's his weakest point.
yeah. I suck at like I suck at like forgiving. Like it's really hard for me to forgive anybody. I think straight up it stemmed from, you know, my parents. It stemmed from them, and it's only other day. Rachel, it's only other day I actually like forgive them. It was only other day I like forgive them because I had to be really mature and look at it because I was looking at the trauma and so that what I had in my childhood because of them, and then I too had to understand that they too had a childhood and they too got trauma and stuff that they wouldn't. heal from in order to be the type of parent that I needed them to be. So I had to look at that, and it's the other day we talk about it. And right about now, those how we just coming together and helping each other right now because of that. And it was kind of tough. But you want to talk about if somebody do me something, and if I do not get any sad emotions for you, you dead. You dead to me. You dead to me. You could come
Well,
tell me your mom. You could come tell me your mother need this help with this and stuff. I blind. I deaf to you. Serious.
when I first started like into a relationship, I mean he's here on the phone. Kawin make I cry for days. Like I even tell myself, yo, this relationship will make sense already. Like because when we started, apparently he and some ex or whatever the case is, and he hold it against me. Somebody like me, he hold it against. And that's it. I tell you, dealing with Kelvin, it was the hardest thing I ever done. Like it was hard because he hold it against me as if I was the girl that he went with before, and I couldn't understand because he make it hard for me, and he wasn't the vocal type of person. He never used to talk. He just used to watch like you're stupid. And the shit used to piss me off because I didn't want to slap you and I couldn't slap you through the camera. But like I said, I see he's trying because I mean our relationship has been better. I mean he's talking, as you could see, he running his mouth on his camera. Um he's been more open out and stuff, but he needs to. I mean I'm trying with him because for I have to put it in as a Calvin, you have to give your parents today, tomorrow is your parents' day. My mother tell me if your mother's a whore, your father they in jail, is them make you. Them is the only two person in the world get the most love for you and treat you different from any other human being. And it was hard. Oh Lord, I didn't even want to go through back the face with Kelvin again. It was hard. But he's improving. But at his own pace. But he's still improving. So but again, I repeat, it was hard. Hard.
Yeah, the aspect that like I think straight away comes from so much trauma, yo. Like talk about backstabbing. I must get some backstab. I know I got back still. I know I got back still. Well, you talk about, but I grew up. I grew up to the streets. Okay, I grew up on the road, and I drive towards the road because of home situations, and so the home became like somewhat comfortable. And in the road, let me tell you straight up, being in the streets, if you are not, if you're not focused, a lot of stuff gonna happen to you, and a lot of stuff happened to me, and PTSD is something serious. It's something serious when you're living with so much trauma, and I just say it was hard to get it out to me because I don't know, for some reason I just used to feel like everybody gonna just do me wrong because it's what happened year after year after year after year, and I had to, like as you said, self-reflecting. I had to reflect. I was like, it make no sense to be putting this say on Rachel because she don't deserve this say so, you know, she deserved this say. So I just said, you
I
know
mean,
what?
a lot of person doesn't notice this part of us that's neater, right? So right? I mean, so many times I wanted to talk to persons about it, but I'm like, no, this will be business, right? But it feels good talking to somebody about pressure. Calvin, continue.
But you see, God, and this is the thing, after one time is another. And because it took you a hold on for such a long time and press on, that's why you're now able to point out. Y'all don't know everything about each other, of course. But most things that y'all know what each other likes, dislike. You know what would get the other person angry, what would make the person smile. You know where the weakness is, where the strengths are. Um so you know how to coexist. Or you guys complement each other. So that certain things, I'm sure too, Rachel, there's certain things that you might have done that used to affect Kelvin now because he knows who you are at a deeper level.
I
Now
guess.
he's able to not take it on. It's not affecting him as it was before
I
because he
never
know you.
did nothing wrong. Leo's are always correct.
Leo, Madam, Madam Leo. But yeah,
But I
and
think
even
that's
on
one of
his
the
end, things that may have got you real upset from the jump with Kelvin, you learn you learn him, so therefore even though certain things would not affect you now because you know they're just who he is. Some things might not be bad, but it's just his individual ways or whatnot.
yeah.
So mhm.
I mean, there's one of the things that used to get him upset with me. That I'm always right.
Oh shucks.
Hi,
But yeah.
those money thing that get me vexed with she. Miss Madam Leo always right.
Well, of course.
Madam Leo always right. Just make
But
every
let's
move I
need to
get into
talk
a fight.
about doing something and then playing the victim of it was Kelvin. The thing, the thing is to drive me up a wall, Disney though. I can't hear you.
Well,
I was just shaking my head agreeing. I understand what you mean by it. I experienced it before, so
The thing
yeah.
used to get me back. Sometimes Kelvin would, sometimes Kelvin. 95% of the time we argue was Kelvin used to cause it. And then he used to play a victim and make I feel that I was the cause of the argument. The thing used to send me up a wall. Oh God.
it's true though. You Leo ways always war.
The thing used to
Yeah,
frustrate
Leo's
me.
always war. Leo's always love war.
But the funny part of it is, Mika, the funny part,
Mhm.
the day before Kelvin come, we will finish. That's the funny part about it.
Mhm.
Because
What?
Yeah, we gonna play
yeah,
it
the
like
day
2 days
before he
before it
came,
come.
we was very because I mean he just upset me and just get vexed. But this is the first time he pushed me to a level to say, "Yo, we done." I mean, I was upset and I said, but deep down, there's no what I mean. But this what I mean, if you understand what I said,
Yeah.
right? And he was getting me more upset before he said, "Oh, you know what? Go and sleep. I can see you in the morning when I can see you tomorrow afternoon when I land." He just added more wood to the fire and then he got his way of adding wood to the fire. And then when he see that I explode, and then I love you, that shit just pissed me off. The thing that, oh
Oh
my god,
shucks.
the thing that got me upset. And then when he come the day for your airport, his bad behave like nothing happened. Like we didn't argue the night before.
Exactly. Like what sense it make spiling something so sweet with talking about the argument than just sparking next argument? Does that make
You
any
see,
sense?
I gonna bring it. Don't let the sun go down on your wrath. That's not what the Bible talk about.
Exactly.
Don't let the sun go down on your. So the next morning there was no argument.
Exactly. There was no argument.
I think
What
nobody gonna
happened?
upset me more than Kelvin. I think Kelvin know the right hammer to hit the nail on, and like he get fun in doing it. This man is upset me whole spirit, my mood, my soul, everything in one. And then when he done, I send him food for you.
Oh shucks, look at this smile. That weak.
But I prefer it. I mean, not prefer arguments, right?
Hmm.
But I prefer it. But I tell everybody, being there with Kelvin is hard.
Yeah, I got mosquito fighting with me.
Come on, I'm tired.
Exactly. So it was
This is
nice having you
exhausting.
guys on this.
This was a good live session. This was a
Oh,
good live
Jesus Christ,
session.
you can't put long. Look at Kelvin, look how long you run your mouth.
You should glad and know that attack is a lot.
Good night, everybody. It was nice having this
Good night.
conversation. Bye
Yes.
bye.
Very. Bye bye. Y'all enjoy your night. Okay, guys. So thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. If you have any views on anything that you heard as it relates to relationship, long distance, or just having a relationship and dealing with certain um hardships in relationship, certain personality types and things that you needed to that and how to deal with it, how to deal with forgiving in a relationship, how to deal with childhood trauma being brought into a relationship. So you can put your points at the bottom or in the comments. Do have a pleasant night. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.